Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Arani Aguirre.
And I'm Brianna Semigib, and welcome to Teen Entertainment.
Rob Kardashian is under investigation by the Los Angeles Police Department. There were allegations that Rob physically threatened actor and singer Pilot Jones, who recently appeared kissing Blac Chyna in photos. It is unclear when the photos were taken. Rob has not commented on the photos or the investigation.
The Duck Dynasty broad got together over the weekend. Reed Robertson married his high school sweetheart, Bryden Thompson, during a beautiful outdoor ceremony on October 29th. Naturally, the whole family was there to see their reality TV co-star tie the knots. The wedding vows were well documented on social media by the Duck Dynasty clan. The vows apparently went better than the honeymoon.
Natalie Sullivan is back. Don't recognize the name. Perhaps you remember her by the nickname that made her famous, but that she says she now wants to permanently leave behind Octomom. Sullivan shot to global stardom in 2009 after giving birth to octuplets. The California mom got pregnant through in vitro fertilization, which she also relied on for 6 other children. Sullivan became a figure of fascination when she had her octuplets. But the single and then unemployed mother quickly became the source of widespread scorn and contempt after revealing she had relied on government assistance to provide for her children and the doctors. Sullivan reflects on some of her past choices, including the decision to pose nude so she wouldn't have to rely on welfare payments. Rather than go get more public assistance, which I already felt ashamed of, I ended up selling myself out, she says. At the time in mind, it was like an investment so I could support my family. I believe the judgment I experienced was warranted because what were people supposed to believe? All they were being fed by the media was negativity. The interview is the latest Sullivan has provided to turn her image around. In September, she told the Daily Mail that she finally decided to kill off her Octomom persona. Several years ago, after brief stints of questionable activities.
The Nixon Muxton football team took a rough loss against the Rio Grande Rattlers. The Mustang had several turnovers and took the loss 13-14. Max Preps stated that the game was a nail-biter. This was a tough loss for the Mustangs. This was the Mustangs' first loss and for their sake, hopefully the last. The Figueroa Toros had faced yet another loss at Shirley Field against the Martin Tigers. With that loss, the Toros are now 1-8. The Toros lost 56-10. The Martin Tiger football team dominated the Figueroa Toros 56-10. The Tigers had a sensational game with the Hammer Bowl around the corner. Let's see if they keep up their efforts.
For only today, the movie Pokemon, the first movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back, commonly referred to as Pokemon, the first movie, is being screened in theater. The film primarily consists of 2 segments. Pikachu's Vacation, a 21-minute feature focusing on the series mascot Pikachu, and an animated short called Pikachu's Vacation. The Pokemon of Ash Ketchum, Misty, and Brock are sent to spend a day at a theme park built for Pokemon. Pikachu, Togepi, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle cross paths with a group of bullies consisting of Raichu, Cubone, Marill, and a Snoobull. The 2 groups compete against each other in sports, but it leads to Ash's Charizard getting in head stuck in a pipe. Pikachu, his friends, and the bullies work together and successfully free Charizard and rebuild the park, spending the rest of the day playing before parting ways when the trainers return. The second part of the film, Mewtwo Strikes Back, a group of scientists obtain a fossilized eyelash of the legendary Pokemon Mew and clone it to create a super soldier named Mewtwo. The project is successful as it awakens, but upon learning the scientists plan to treat him as an experiment, Mewtwo unleashes his psychic powers and destroys the laboratory. Giovanni, leader of Team Rocket and the project's benefactor, convinces Mewtwo to work with him to hone his powers. However, Mewtwo learns his purpose was to be a weapon for Giovanni's benefit and escapes back to New Island, where he plots revenge against humanity. Samsung apparently doesn't see much humor in a Grand Theft Auto 5 mod that turns the recalled hazardous Galaxy Note 7 into an in-game weapon. In fact, the company is trying to erase it from the internet completely. Samsung has issued a takedown targeting a YouTube video that showcased the mod, which gives the Note 7 grenade-like capabilities. It was a pretty great way of poking fun at Samsung's ongoing PR crisis. It's unclear whether the original uploader has appealed Samsung's request. Thankfully, other videos featuring the mod remain available for viewing. That's it for the Glitch Zone. See you next week.
You suck. You're a disgrace.
You have no place here. You can just go kill yourself. I don't care.
You're a disappointment.
This week's top 5 Billboard songs, starting from number 5, is Broccoli by DRAM, featuring Lil Yachty. We then have 4, which is Let Me Love You by DJ Snake, featuring Justin Bieber. In number 3, we have Heathens by 21 Pilots. Running in second place is Starboy by The Weeknd, featuring Daft Punk, with rising charts. And finally, for the 12th week in a row, Closer by the Chainsmokers, featuring Hazley, is still number 1.
Hey, I'm beyond all that.
Hey, little mama, would you like to be my sunshine? We touch my game, we gon' turn this.
Nah, 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 I won't give up. Nah, 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 let me love you. Let me love you. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. I'm tryna put you in the worst mood. P1 cleaner than your church shoes. Really point to just to hurt you. Your roommate back in Boulder. We ain't ever getting older.
On this day, songs like Save the Last Dance for Me by the Drifters was played multiple times. Tell Laura I Love Her by Ricky Valens was in the top 5 hits in the UK. North to Alaska was screening in theaters and was one of the most viewed movies on this day.
The word of the week is incongruous. Not appropriate, unsuited to the surroundings, not fitting. In. The duffel coat looked incongruous with a black dress she wore underneath.
Thank you for watching. My name is Aaron Izaguirre.
And I'm Brianna San Miguel.
Have a wonderful day and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.